further down.
Good evening, everybody. We'll call the Planning Commission meeting to order. And I have the roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
President Weatherston.
Here.
Michael Moore.
Here.
Nancy Pierce.
Here.
Amy May.
Here.
Michelle Cook.
Here.
Brad Broom.
Here.
And Jeff is not quite here yet, but I think he will be. We'll hold off on Jeff.
Okay, we need approval of the minutes from the Planning Commission meeting of November 24th. Can I have a motion, please?
I make a motion to approve the minutes of November 24th, 2025.
And a second?
Second.
I'm sorry, who was that? Mike?
Michael.
A motion and a second. Is there any conversation on those minutes? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting minutes are approved. We'll move on to a public hearing and possible action on items for a public hearing. Conditional use review request. Review a request for conditional use allowing for the operation of a contractor's yard with outdoor storage located at 4950 Memco Lane, submitted by Robert Gleason, applicant and owner. Mr. Wagner, do you want to introduce this and then we'll go to public hearing? Natalia will. Thank you, Natalia. Yeah, we will open the public hearing.
Thank you, Mr. President. So this conditional use permit application is for 4950 Memco Lane, is for a contractor yard with outdoor storage. As you can see in the packet available online, the outdoor storage is proposed on the southeast portion of the property, and the property will operate as a property management office, roll-off dumpster operation, and garage/shop for a maintenance of the business equipment. You can see that there is customer parking on the north side of the property that's existing, and all of the buildings are also existing, and the applicant is not proposing any official changes to the site. And the site previously operated as a landscape contractor with outdoor storage, so not a lot of changes are being made with this request, and the applicant is here to answer any questions. Thank you.
Thank you. So first person is Ed Harderink. Did I get that right?
Yep, pretty close. You don't get $1 for it.
No, I want the dollar.
Pretty close.
Correct me. What is the right pronunciation?
Hartrink.
Thank you, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. I happen to live on River Drive, and the zoning that you have on the map goes all the way through the wooded area and stuff.
The microphone up a little.
Yeah, you're not being recorded. There you go.
Hello.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
The map that you have for zoning goes all the way into the river and into the wooded area. I don't have a problem with them having equipment and stuff up there, but I know what happens in a lot of instances is that we will take a piece of equipment and we'll put it down the hill a little ways because we know we're going to need some parts off of it maybe next year or the year after. I don't want it to be spread all the way. So if that zoning is just in the area where that building is up there, that's fine. And if it's I don't know how I should say how many feet are included, but it's got to end up by stopping someplace, and they can't put the equipment down into the wooded areas.
Okay.
So that's all my basis.
Thank you.
I did understand that you have changed your zoning stuff on oversized garages. And I think it's kind of terrible in a couple of instances. On Verona Drive, there's a garage that was up, got to be 1,500 square feet. And I think in a residential area, that's not very nice if you don't notify the neighbors. But you did the same thing on another piece of property. And if you go down the 6 Mile Road and you go to,
Excuse me. Can you restrict yourself to just the subject at hand?
okay, forget about what I
No,
just said.
I
then.
appreciate that, sir, I really do. Thank
Okay.
you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Can you
you.
please, I'm sorry, can you please state just for the record whether you were speaking for or against the item?
As it is proposed on the map, I'm against it unless they change the lines, that the whole thing isn't, the whole thing is not for construction.
Okay, thank
They
you.
got to end up by having a limit on it.
Thank you. Thank you, Ed. Chris Miller?
Yes, I guess my concern is the eyesore it would become. I mean, currently from my backyard, I'm his neighbor down at the end of River Drive.
I see that, you're right next door to each
3910.
other, yeah.
Yes, so I mean, technically the corner of that lot comes to right where my property probably meets my neighbor Dave's property. I'm more concerned about what of an eyesore it would be with all this equipment up there. Currently, I can see pretty much to 4 Mile in certain areas without any leaves on the trees. Sure, it disappears for 6 months of the year, but what's it going to look like the other 6? I enjoy looking out there, seeing deer and whatnot. I mean, are they going to cut down all those trees across the way and put more stuff there? And then it's just going to be barren are they going to put gravel down to put this stuff, or what's going to happen?
You know, I
guess?
think the owner's sitting right here. We can
Okay.
have him
Your
talk
owner?
about that in a
Your owner?
minute.
All right,
Okay?
your owner.
Can you please state for the record if you're for or against the item?
Currently against, unless he convinces me otherwise.
Does anybody else would like to speak on this item from the public hearing? Seeing none, we will close the public hearing. Mr. Wagner, did you want to add anything before we move on?
So regarding the application and the site plan that was provided, the applicant didn't propose any changes to the site itself. So all of the operations are going to be mainly on the east side of the parcel, and the wooded areas will remain as they are, addressing some of the concerns that were pointed out. And we also have conditions and restrictions that the applicant is required to abide by, and they are present in Exhibit A. And these conditions here, they outline that the storage of refuse on site is prohibited, that the outdoor storage shall be limited to the parking of empty roll-off dumpsters, roll-off trucks, and equipment used by the business, and that all of the business roll-off dumpsters and all of the equipment shall be located in the designated areas approved by the Plan Commission in case it's approved. So this site plan that was proposed by the applicant is mainly the condition that we will hold them onto. And if at any point the applicant deviates from these conditions and from what's proposed on the site plan, they are liable, and they can even get citations or notices of violation. Thank you.
Thank you. Are you aware of the conditions that we've put on the property?
Microphone.
I'm sorry, yeah. Can you use the microphone, please?
What was the question?
We put a lot of conditions on your
Yeah.
approval, and by the way, they covered their subjects, but would you mind stating that?
We're not going to change anything?
Yeah, that that the conditions are good with you, and,
Well, the conditions are good, but to go with like cutting the trees, we're not. We're moving out to the site because we like the site, the nature of the site. And your one down on what would it be, the west end, I believe that goes into floodplain. It's
Right.
under DNR jurisdiction. You can't do anything down there to begin with.
right.
Where the asphalt ends, then you start to run into a DNR jurisdiction. So to address your problem, we're not gonna change anything.
All right.
We're
Thank
not
you,
gonna
sir.
cut the trees down.
Is there anything like you'd like to add?
No, we plan on being a good neighbor. It is gonna be our office, so we plan on being a good neighbor.
Very good. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Can I have a motion to approve that?
You got to close the hearing.
He already did.
I
No.
did. A motion?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Yeah.
I had it at 6:07.
Make a motion to
Make a
approve.
motion.
First, make a motion to approve for the
I will.
conditions. Go ahead, Mick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a minute, let me just get where I'm supposed to be here. Let me see. Come on, I lost my page. Here we are. Okay, that the Plan Commission recommends to the village board that a conditional use allowing for the operation of a contractor's yard with outdoor storage of equipment with conditions outlined in Exhibit A for the parcel located at 4950 Memco Lane, parcel ID number 104042330008000, be approved for the following reasons. Number one, proposed use is allowed by underlying zoning through the conditional use review process. Number two, the parcel is currently developed and previously utilized as a landscaping contractor's yard, and the proposed use is similar in nature.
I'll second.
A motion and a second. Is there any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. It'll move on to the village board. Thank you. Thank you for being here. 5A, building site and operational plan review. Review of a building site and operations plan for the construction and utilization of a Tesla electric charging station consisting of 8 charging stations and 15 parking stalls located at the parcel of 13520 Northwestern Avenue, submitted by Philip Welch. This is the A&W Root Beer site, I believe. And I have a motion on this item, please.
I'll make a motion to approve building site and operation plan review. The A&W Tesla charging.
You don't have, oh, you don't have the thing, okay.
Hey, do you want the whole motion, recommended motion?
Yeah, I would recommend just for documentation purposes,
Well, let me see.
the suggested motion that's included in the staff report.
Well,
Sorry, I didn't know you had. Nancy, do you have it? You can read it?
I'm trying.
He's
I'm
looking.
just working on the PDF here. It's a
Sorry, there's
little
too many
hard.
words, I think.
Well, I got to get back up the notes. Let's go. Close. Hold your horses. I make a motion that the Planning Commission recommends to the village board that an electric vehicle charging station be determined to be an approved accessory use, and that the building, site, and operations plans for the construction and use of an electric vehicle charging station and expanded parking stalls on the parcel located at 13520 Northwestern Avenue be approved based upon the following findings. 1, the proposed use is permitted under the underlying zoning district and complies with the building, site, and operations plan review requirements. And 2, the proposal is consistent with the 2035 comprehensive plan land use and designation of commercial.
Thank you. Have a second, please?
I will second that.
Is there any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries and moves on to the village board. 5B, final subdivision plat, review of a final subdivision plat for Auburn Arboretum subdivision phase 1, creating 22 lots located on the parcel west of 6134 Charles Street, submitted by Dan Zapka. I got that right, applicant. This is also on Zoning Hub. Can I have a motion on this item, please?
I make a motion that the Plan Commission recommends to the village board to approve the final plat for the Audubon Arboretum subdivision, Phase 1, subject to the 10 conditions listed in Exhibit A of this report.
Thank you, sir. Can I have a second, please?
I'll second it.
Is there any discussion on this item or this motion?
I don't think so.
Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
This is also moved to the village board. Thank you. Items 5C, cooperative boundary agreement review of the amendment to the master sign plan, adding a 32 square foot wall sign to the commercial building located at 195 27th Street, Village of Raymond, submitted by Tamer, and I will not be able to pronounce that. Dahami?
Abdelhamid.
Oh, yeah, okay, applicant.
Abdelhamid.
Christian Revocable Trust owner. I have a motion on this item, please.
I don't have it up, so I can't do it.
Motion to approve that the Plan Commission recommends to the village board that the
Yeah.
amended sign plan for the installation of an additional 32 square foot wall building, wall building located at 1995 27th Street in the village of Raymond be approved for the following reasons. The village of Raymond granted approval of the proposed wall sign. Proposed sign meets the intent of the Village of Caledonia standards in accordance with the cooperative boundary agreement between the villages of Caledonia and Raymond. Any modification of the sign will require review by the Village of Raymond and the Village of Caledonia.
And a second, please.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. Is there any discussion on the motion?
No, but is this going to be one of their, oh, this is going to be a neon sign this time, not one of their murals.
It is a
Right.
internally
Looks
lit,
like a sign.
Internally lit
lit
sign,
cabinet
yeah.
sign, yeah.
Yeah, because their mural out there is fabulous.
Yep, that's on one of their accessory buildings. Yeah, this is on their main building.
You haven't
They
been,
got a new
you don't
tenant.
drive by there?
I do, I see it. Yeah. I try not to look on that side of the highway.
That's prejudice.
Okay, we have motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries and moves to the village board, or does it move to the board?
All of these items will move to
All
the
of those
village
will
board.
move.
And if the plan commission may not be aware, the village board recently modified their meeting schedule.
Yeah,
And so now they'll be meeting on the first and third Tuesday of the month. And so for the month of February, I believe the next village board meeting is scheduled for February 17th. And then that's when these items will be presented for final approval by the village board. As for the applicants who are still in the audience, please have a representative at the village board meeting, just in case there are any questions that may have come up between tonight's meeting and that meeting.
thank you for clarifying that, Pete. All right, then we are adjourned. Thank everybody.